let us make man in our own image and likeness should be, let us make God in our own image and likeness, because man created God. God did not create man. Hi guys, my name is Sixtus Corey. They call me Rabbi Rabboni, the unshockable shocker, the untrackable tracker. This is Bread of Life. There are over 5,000 gods, and each worshipper or each believer of these 5,000 gods believe theirs is the most strongest. That is why Christians believe or feel that their God should be spelled with a big G, while other gods should be spelled with small g's. In psychology, we call this superiority complex, when you feel you are superior to others instead of equal to them. Man, in the quest to know the cause of his existence, man in a quest to understand how he came to be, he couldn't understand. What did he do? He now hinged it on the shoulders of a supernatural being. He called this being God and started worshiping him. In Christianity, Islam, Judaism, the Bible, God is seen depicted as a man up in the sky with white beards, a crown on his head, who watches over human beings. Other religions see God as in different forms. Other religions have different symbols of their gods. Some were molded, some are trees, some are mountains, some are rocks, some are different items used to depict or explain their God. This God was created in the likeness of man, especially the Christian God, a God who kills anybody who doesn't believe in him, a God who watches over his children and they die, a God who cannot provide, a God who is a sexist, who believes men are superior than women, a God who said women should not talk in the council of men. That is the Christian God. So this God was created in the image of man. Man created him to give himself solace, to give himself comfort. That is why Karl Marx said that religion is the opium of the people. Opium is Igbo, like Igbo, and Ese. Okay, it gives you joy and comfort. It makes you believe that whatever thing you're facing has been predetermined by this God. In philosophy, we call it extreme determinism, but this is wrong. Everything is nature. I said nature is the ultimate cause of all things because science and scientists went further than religion. They went further to do research and experimented on the things of the world and understood that they were just nature and no supernatural being. Natural and not supernatural. The religious people only believe. That is why religion believed in the fairy tale of Adam and Eve, which can be dated for just 5,000 years ago. In just 5,000 years ago. But historical archaeologists have found the bones of human beings which existed over 7 million years ago. So religion makes you believe that there is a God, and this God was formed by human beings. Now, this God don't talk. The God doesn't talk. He doesn't walk. He doesn't hear. He doesn't see. He doesn't do nothing. The God is just like a mirror. You just give him a name. God, that God, who came down from heaven and said, guys, let's start calling this man God. It was the infringement of people's imagination. It was the people's brainchild. The same way you open a business establishment, the same way somebody formed TikTok, that is the way religious people formed God. Now, people ask me, then what are we going to worship? You must not worship nothing. You must not worship anything. Man was not born with the innate desire to worship. Man was born with the innate desire, the inborn desire to know things, to know why he's existing, to know why he's going to die, to know why if he eats he's going to get fat, to know why if he doesn't eat he's going to die. Understand? So man, in this quest for knowledge, man decided to call God. Now you must not worship anything. You can just be your religion should be humanity. Humanity. You should do everything in your power to make human beings live comfortably in this world. That is supposed to be your religion. Don't be scared by not you shouldn't trust in the natural abilities in you to make things happen. But if you must worship somebody, you worship your parents. Japanese, Chinese, Hindu, Indians do same. They even do it with their religion. You worship your parents. I'm not saying you should offer sacrifices to them, but you respect them. You honor them. Why? You take care of them. Why? Because they created you. No God created you. You weren't sand. You were a human being.